Hey everyone! This video's just for having a blast. So go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe before the show begins. Thanks a bunch!
If you find yourself in a creepy church, follow these rules. You don't remember walking there. 1 second you were on the road. The next, you're standing before a church that shouldn't exist. The building leans forward, like it's listening. The doors are open. You feel a pull. You step inside. That's when the rules appear, carved into the wooden pew in front of you. Rule 1. Do not sit on the front row. The front pew is covered in dust except for one clean spot. Someone sits there every night. They don't like sharing. You hear a soft breath from the altar. Rule 2. If the bells ring, kneel. Even if you are alone. You stayed back. The bells begin without warning. No rope moves. No hands pull. You kneel. As you do, shadows rise from the walls and bow with you. One shadow bows too slowly. It notices you watching. Rule 3. Do not read the hymns out loud. The hymn book opens by itself in your hands. The words crawl like insects. A voice whispers, "Sing." You close the book. From behind the choir stand, something sighs in disappointment. Rule 4. Never look directly at the priest. Footsteps echo. A priest walks down the aisle, head lowered. His robe drips black water. His feet don't touch the floor. You keep your eyes on the ground. He stops right in front of you. You feel him smiling. Rule 5. When the candles go out, run. Every candle dies at once. Darkness floods the church. The pews begin to move. The walls breathe. The bells scream. You run. Rule 6. Do not look back, even when you hear your name. The voice sounds like your mother, then your friend, then you. You keep running. The door slams behind you. Outside, the church is gone. Only an empty field remains. In your hand is a hymn book, still warm. On the first page, your words are written. You followed the rules. Next time, others won't. And somewhere far away, a bell rings.
Every night, at 17 a.m., a dog sits outside my house. It never barks. It never moves. It just smiles. I thought it was harmless, until I checked my security camera. The dog was closer. Its eyes looked human. I locked the doors, turned off the lights. Then I heard scratching. Not at the door. At my bedroom window. My phone buzzed. Come alert. The dog was gone. I sighed in relief, until my screen refreshed. The camera now showed me, standing outside, smiling.
What to do if a smiling cat appears in your house? It always starts the same way. You hear a soft thump at night, like something jumping off the table. You tell yourself it's nothing, but when you turn on the light, you see a cat sitting in the middle of the room. It isn't yours. The cat is perfectly still. Its eyes are too wide, and its mouth is smiling. Not a cute smile, not a normal one. A long, stretched smile that doesn't belong on any animal. This is what you must do. Rule 1. Do not talk to it. The smiling cat understands language. If you speak, it will remember your voice. And once it remembers you, it will follow you everywhere, even outside the house. Rule 2. Do not feed it. If you give it food, it will believe you invited it. Invited things are allowed to stay forever. Rule 3. Do not look at its smile for too long. The longer you stare, the wider it grows. People who stare too long begin to smile back, and they are never seen again. Rule 4. Slowly turn off the lights. Darkness makes the cat wiggle. Light makes it real. When the room goes dark, you might hear soft footsteps. Do not move. Do not breathe loudly. The cat hates being ignored, but it hates being noticed even more. Rule 5. Leave the door open. Not for you, for it. The smiling cat cannot leave unless it believes it was never trapped. If the door is open, it will vanish by morning. If the door is closed, you will wake up with the smile on your own face.
The story of the man on mile 17. Everyone who lives near Route 17 knows the rule. Never stop on mile 17. Years ago, a driver broke down there just after midnight. No lights, no phone signal. The road was completely silent until headlights appeared behind him. A man stepped out of the car to help. That driver was never seen again. Police found the abandoned vehicle the next morning. The doors were open. The engine was cold. The driver's phone was still playing music, looping the same song. After that night, disappearances started happening, always on mile 17, always late, always with cars left behind like their owners simply stepped into the dark and vanished. They say the killer was finally caught, but during transport, the police car slowed near mile 17. When they looked back, the back seat was empty. Now drivers swear they see a man standing on the roadside. He doesn't wave, he doesn't speak, he just stares. If your engine dies, he steps closer. If your radio turns to static, he's already near. And if you look away for even a second, he's no longer outside your car.
If you ever see a statue of a man in your house, follow this for rule. If you ever walk into your house and see a statue of a man that wasn't there before, don't touch it. Rule 1, check the details. Statues don't breathe, but if the chest looks slightly raised, or the shadows around it feel wrong, leave the room slowly. Rule 2, never turn your back on it. Statues don't move when you're watching. They wait for silence. They wait for darkness. Rule 3, turn on every light. If the lights flicker, that means it's already closer than before. Rule 4, leave something reflective nearby. A mirror, a phone screen, a window. If the reflection shows the statue looking at you, run. Final rule, if the statue is gone when you look back, don't search the house, because statues don't leave. They just choose a better place to stand. And if you feel someone breathing behind you, it means you followed the rules too late. If you see a shadow with horns following you, do this. They say if you ever notice a shadow with horns following you at night, there are 3 rules you must follow. Rule 1, don't run. Running tells it you're afraid and fear makes it faster. Rule 2, step into the light. Street lights, phone screens, car headlights. Shadows hate being seen. Rule 3, never, ever look back. If you look at it directly, it learns your face. People who followed these rules usually survived. But here's the part everyone lies about. If the shadow still follows you in the light, if it never separates from your feet, if it only moves when you move, it's not chasing you, it's waiting. Because shadows with horns don't belong to monsters. They appear when something inside you is ready to come out. And once you notice the horns, you're not being followed anymore. You're being replaced. Look at your shadow right now. If it hasn't moved yet, this video is already too late. Every night at exactly 2 a.m., drivers crossing Ravenwood Bridge report the same thing. A woman in a wedding gown stands perfectly still at the center of the bridge. Her dress is all torn at the hem, gently moving even when there's no wine. If you slow down, she slowly turns her head toward your car. No face, just darkness where her eyes should be. Locals say she was a bride abandoned on her wedding night, last seen walking toward the bridge and never coming back. Here's the rule everyone knows. Do not stop, do not speak, do not look back, because if you do, she won't be on the bridge the next night. She be standing at the foot of your bed. Every night at exactly 2 a.m., drivers crossing Ravenwood Bridge report the same thing. A woman in a wedding gown stands perfectly still at the center of the bridge. Her dress is all torn at the hem, gently moving even when there's no wine. If you slow down, she slowly turns her head toward your car. No face, just darkness where her eyes should be. Locals say she was a bride abandoned on her wedding night, last seen walking toward the bridge and never coming back. Here's the rule everyone knows. Do not stop, do not speak, do not look back, because if you do, she won't be on the bridge the next night. She be standing at the foot of your bed.
My name is Anthony, and someone has been following me. Not close enough to hear, not far enough to escape. Every night I'd feel eyes on my back. Street lights would flicker when I passed. Footsteps would stop when I turned around. I started keeping track. Same time, same distance. One night I snapped. I spun around and screamed, "Who are you?" Silence. Then my phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number, you finally asked. I ran home and locked every door, checked every window. No one there. The next night, nothing followed me. No footsteps, no feeling, no shadows. Relief washed over me until a week later I checked my phone again. The unknown number was gone. The messages were gone. All that remained was one saved draft. He knows I exist now, so I don't need to follow him anymore. I never found out who the stalker was, but whatever it was, it decided to stop. And now that scares me more.
The man who still shovels. Every old neighborhood has a story people stop talking about. This one only comes back on Christmas Eve. Years ago, a man named Mr. Holloway lived on the corner house. He was quiet, kind, and every winter he did the same thing. Shoveled the entire street by himself. Before anyone woke up, no one asked him to. He just did it. One Christmas Eve, a blizzard hit harder than expected. The snow didn't stop, and neither did he. By morning, the street was clean, but Mr. Holloway was gone. They found his shovel lying in the road, half buried in snow, and footprints that ended in the middle of the street. No body, no signs of struggle, just silence. The next year, someone saw him again. At exactly 17 a.m., a single porch light flicked on. Outside, a man stood in the snow, slowly shoveling the empty street. No sound, no breath, just scrape, scrape, scrape. Now every Christmas Eve, if you look outside late at night, you'll see him. Same coat, same hat, same shovel. And if you ever open your door to thank him, you'll find your driveway already cleared, with one fresh set of footprints leading away, and none coming back. The man who still shovels. Every old neighborhood has a story people stop talking about. This one only comes back on Christmas Eve. Years ago, a man named Mr. Holloway lived on the corner house. He was quiet, kind, and every winter he did the same thing. Shoveled the entire street by himself. Before anyone woke up, no one asked him to. He just did it. One Christmas Eve, a blizzard hit harder than expected. The snow didn't stop, and neither did he. By morning, the street was clean, but Mr. Holloway was gone. They found his shovel lying in the road, half buried in snow, and footprints that ended in the middle of the street. No body, no signs of struggle, just silence. The next year, someone saw him again. At exactly 17 a.m., a single porch light flicked on. Outside, a man stood in the snow, slowly shoveling the empty street. No sound, no breath, just scrape, scrape, scrape. Now every Christmas Eve, if you look outside late at night, you'll see him. Same coat, same hat, same shovel. And if you ever open your door to thank him, you'll find your driveway already cleared, with one fresh set of footprints leading away, and none coming back.
There is one room in my house no one uses. It's not locked. It's not broken. It's just avoided. When we moved in, the room was empty except for a single chair facing the corner. My parents told me the previous owners never finished clearing it out, but they removed the chair that same night. Still, the room never felt empty. At night, I would hear footsteps stop right outside its door. Not walking, not pacing, just standing there. One night, curiosity finally won. I opened the door. The room looked normal, bare walls, dusty floor, nothing strange. But the air was cold, like I'd opened a freezer. I stepped inside, and the door closed behind me on its own. That's when I noticed something wrong. The walls weren't the same distance anymore. They were closer, breathing closer. The light flickered, and I saw marks on the floor, footprints leading to the corner. But they didn't stop there. They went up the wall. Slowly, the whisper started. "You found me. Now I can hunt you." The door slammed open. I ran out, heart pounding, and never looked back. The next morning, the room was gone. A solid wall stood where the door used to be. But sometimes at night, when the house is quiet, I hear footsteps stop in the hallway, right where the door used to be, and something on the other side is waiting for me to open it.
The minute that wouldn't end. The time machine only let you travel 1 minute into the past. That was the rule. Safe, simple, tested, I built it to fix small mistakes, spilled coffee, wrong answers, missed words, nothing big enough to break reality. Tonight, I used it for something stupid. I heard a noise behind me in the lab, a soft click, like a shoe against metal. When I turned, nothing was there. The lab looked the same. The clock read 2 hours 14 minutes and 0 seconds again. I waited. Click. This time, I saw it. Someone was standing behind the glass wall of the machine. Emmy, but wrong, pale, eyes sunken, smiling too wide. I panicked and jumped back another minute. 2 hours 14 minutes and 0 seconds. The lab was silent. Then I noticed the floor. Footprints, wet, leading into the machine. I went back again, and again, and again. Every time, more of them appeared, dozens of versions of me, stacked in the same minute. All watching, all waiting. Some were screaming, some were bleeding, some were laughing. Finally, one spoke. You're the last one who doesn't remember. I tried to run, but the machine activated by itself. As time snapped back, I understood the paradox. I wasn't escaping the minute. I was filling it, and somewhere behind me, I heard the click of my own footsteps, arriving for the first time. You are stuck in a haunted house for 12 months. Can you survive? The door locked behind you on January 1st. A voice from the walls whispered, you leave in December. If the house lets you. January, the whisper easy. The house is cold and empty, almost peaceful. At night, soft voices call your name from behind walls, under floors, inside closets. If you answer, the voice gets closer. If you stay silent, it fades by morning. You learn the first rule. Silence is survival. February, the knocker's easy. Every door begins knocking at once. Slow, polite, patient. You open one by mistake and see nothing, until the knocking starts inside the room. You hide until sunrise. The house laughs. You don't sleep again. March, the shadow children medium. Small shadows run across the walls, giggling. They play hide and seek, but you never agreed to play. When they touch you, you forget a memory. By the end of March, you can't remember your own face. April, the man in the ceiling harm. You hear crawling above you every night. Dust falls, plaster cracks. Sometimes you see his eye through the ceiling vent. If you stay in one room too long, he drops. You learn to keep moving, even when exhausted. May, the mirror woman hard. Every mirror shows you standing slightly wrong, smiling when you're not. One night she steps out and takes your reflection. You survive by smashing every mirror in the house. Now you don't know what you look like anymore. June, the breeding walls, easy. The house inhales, exhales. It feels alive, but can't. For the first time, you rest. This is the house lying to you. July, the screamer very hard. At exactly 3:07 a.m. it screams your name. The sound breaks glass. The second night, you scream back in pain. It appears behind you. You escape by locking yourself in the basement until morning. Your ears bleed for days. August, the time loop room medium. One room repeats the same minute forever. You die there, over and over. Only when you stop panicking does time move again. You walk out older than you entered. September, the hanging guests hard. They hang from the ceiling, smiling like party guests. At midnight, they drop a little lower. If one touches the floor, the house chooses a replacement. You never sleep standing again. October, the collector extreme. He arrives with a bag of names. One name disappears every night. You hide, starve, bleed, but survive. You lose something important, and you don't know what it was. November, the silent one, easy. Nothing happens. No sound, no movement, no fear. You start hoping. That's when it stands behind you, breathing quietly. It lets you live, for now. December, the house impossible. The house wakes fully. Rooms move. Doors vanish. The walls close in like ribs. The house speaks in every voice you lost this year. At midnight, the front door appears. Only one person can leave. You step forward. The house locks again. Welcome to January. It whispers. The end, or the beginning?